Welcomes you to the following presentation of the National Football League.
It has been 60 years since the Packers and Chiefs met down in Southern California in what would come to be known as the first Super Bowl. But now, at modern Levi's Stadium in Santa Clara, we are counting down to Super Bowl 60, and we've got a great matchup in store. Tonight, it is all on the line. We play for the Lombardi Trophy, as it'll be the AFC champion Tennessee Titans taking on the NFC champions, the Philadelphia Eagles. Brandon Gaudin along with Charles Davis, and what a season it's been for our AFC champions. I mean, this was a fight just to get to the Super Bowl. You got to figure that they are very battle-tested and ready.
I agree with you 100% about that. You don't get there without having those types of attributes, and that's what you look for in a Super Bowl team. Character, confidence. These guys don't lack for either one of those. Now they're here. Now they're ready to win.
Meanwhile, our NFC champions, they have gone through a lot to get where they are. Everybody knows their story this season. What's the key for them as they start this Super Bowl?
Let's go full cliche on this one because it works. Remember what got you here. Been a winning formula all season long. This is a team that when we saw them in the preseason, we said they look like a group that has what it takes to be a Super Bowl winning team. And we've been proven right by what we've seen throughout the season.
And a short pickup to about the 25.
You've got to be impressed by that defensive front on reps like those. They were not being moved off the line, kept their shoulders square, and gave their teammates time to fight to the ball and limit that gain.
This is 2nd and 8.
Big ace. Two.
This short pass into the hands of Njoku. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. That one a gain of 20 and a first down.
You don't always expect tight ends to be big in terms of run after the catch, but after that play, he joins a growing band of players that's putting that stereotype right on its ear.
Easy. Boys. Big ace.
Mixon with a first down carry. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage.
Here's a 2nd and 5. This short pass into the hands of Njoku. And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15. Big yardage after the catch. That one winds up going for 36. So after the big play, look at this. All the way down at the 15 now on 1st and 10. Running right on the option is Murray.
And he stopped immediately there.
No gain there as he kept it himself at second down. Well, for that being an option play, there really weren't too many options available for him, were there?
No, there weren't, and at least he was able to get back to the line of scrimmage, so he didn't lose anything, but you're exactly right.
Nick Bonito able to run him down for a loss of 12 that time.
We'll talk about a rhythm breaker right there. They've been moving the ball well. Drive had started beautifully. That one's going to hurt.
The seventh play now of this opening drive. This is 3rd and long, though.
Throwing now is Murray. This is the tight end, Njoku.
They get 12 yards back, but it still leads to a 4th and long.
Now Kaimi Fairbairn for the field goal try. From the right hash, this from 33. The kick by Fairbairn is good. 3 points, probably not going to win this Super Bowl, but at least she gets something on the opening drive.
And it's certainly not going to lose it. So the bottom line is, come away with the points now, come back and get greedy later, and try and put it in the end zone.
And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback. Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line. It's a play fake. Here's Willis. He's got a man. Complete. Touchdown, Titans. Brian Thomas, 65 yards. And the Titans have answered that early field goal to take a first-quarter lead. Well, Charles, here in their opening series, they said they had certain plays scripted for certain players. That looked like a well-designed play to get one of their top targets involved.
Yeah, let's face it, Brandon. A player of his talent is a problem for any opponent to defend, and we saw it right there. They tried to deny an open lane to him. He still outplayed the coverage and scored the early touchdown. Good luck trying to figure out how to defend him as this game moves on.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They trail early on in this Super Bowl as they come up 1st and 10. Murray now to throw. This short pass into the hands of Njoku. And that's good for a gain of 6. And it's 2nd down. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he was unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
Here's Murray. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Multiple players getting home there, and it's a loss of 2 on the sack.
And it's 3rd down. 3rd and 7.
Now 3rd down and 7. Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And he's going to return it to the 21-yard line.
Murray's pass intercepted. The Titans take over 1st and 10 at the 21-yard line.
They'll run. Here's Deval Achane. And he is going to lose yardage here. Yikes, a 4-yard loss really sets him back now for second down.
Brandon, you're a big lover of music. How about what you just saw here? This is what I call playing the piano for a defensive lineman. The ability to move laterally up and down the line of scrimmage. How about the way he just flowed and got to the outside part of the field and made that play?
Throw left side complete. That's Tucker. A good pickup there, 13 yards as they get closer for third down. With these run-pass options, we often talk about a good quarterback and running back. Well, having a talented wide receiver helps also.
Yeah, even coming in third in the discussion, sometimes that means he really should be first. Because all you want to do is get the ball in their hands and let them make the big plays downfield.
And they got 3 yards. That's enough. A conversion, and now it's first and goal.
And in a lot of ways, that catch is expected. Red zone presence, and that one was realized there. You've got to find your tight end in that situation.
Cougar 19.
They'll run H.M. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
It always helps when you get great run support from your safeties, and when you get one who can actually read the play and get upfield and shut it down before it gets going, that's exactly what you're looking for.
To the end zone, but knocked away and incomplete.
That's not the first time they've gone his way on this drive, and they were obviously keyed into him because they were there to help break that pass up.
A big one here early in this Super Bowl. It's third and goal.
Ready. Viking 18.
Willis looking to throw it. A bullet throw, but incomplete.
Oh, that's going to hurt a bit because they needed to come through with a completion there. Now a drive that started with great field position is facing fourth down.
And his kick here is good. And they push the lead up to a touchdown now at 10-3. So, Charles, they get to them with their first turnover of the game and then make it hurt a little bit extra with a field goal.
And anytime you give the ball up, what's the first thing a coach tells his defense? Don't let them score off of this. You've got to put out the fire. In fact, in 2021, that's what one NFL coach termed his defense. The firemen. Go out there, guys, and don't let them put some points on the board.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. They trail early on in this Super Bowl as they come up 1st and 10. They'll start out here with a jet sweep. And it'll be a minimum pickup here as it will take us to the end of the first quarter. We've got a lot more ahead of us here in Super Bowl 60. Second quarter coming your way next. It's a close game here early on. We'll return after this message. You're watching the NFL, and it's right here on EA Sports. Still 9 yards to go on second down from the 27. That's out quickly to Bateman. He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play.
A gain of 6 yards. And it's third down.
Here's 3rd and 3. Murray looking to change the play here. On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete.
It's going to be another frustrating end to a drive here. This offense, they've not been able to get anything going in this first half. And now it's going to be time to gather on the sidelines and try to figure out what's going wrong. Who has an idea? Who has a plan? Time to implement it.
That's a 49-yard punt, 8, though, on the return. And it'll be Titan football. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. Their drive last time, it stalled out, and they were forced to take the short field goal.
And the key phrase, you nailed it, forced to, because you know coaches look at these short field goals as a last resort, right? To them, that's not how drives are supposed to end. You're supposed to put 6 on the board. That's a consolation prize, like going to the county fair. You don't get the big stuffed animal on that one, do you?
No, you don't go top shelf. That's bottom shelf material. This is caught by Tucker. And he'll be taken down, but they've got this one up to the 35-yard line. 23 yards the pickup there. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Achane gets it from the gun. And some space here. And he will go out right near the 35-yard line. All told, it's an even 30 and a 1st down.
Sometimes those lines that are drawn on a grease board or in a playbook, they come to life out on the field, don't they? And we just saw down that outside handoff to the right.
That right tackle, he gets excited for that call, doesn't he?
He does, because he just wants to dominate his guy and say, listen, I was the point of attack. I took care of business. That's why you're able to get downfield and add all those yards to your total.
Yeah, really nice gain there. 2nd down and 6 now.
Cowboy 80. Let's go.
Here's Willis. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
60 Mavericks. 60 Mavericks.
Willis from the gun on 3rd down. That ball caught by his rookie wideout. Touchdown, Titans. A great play there. 31 yards. And the Titans continue to look good here in the first half of this Super Bowl. Extra point right down the middle. And the lead is now 17-3.
17. Eagles 3. Kevin McPherson set to kick
After
off.
the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. It's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3 points seeded.
Well, if you're into the points per drive ratio, that answer is 1. And that's not going to get it done in a ball game. They've got to find a way to finish these drives in end zones, not having balls go through goalposts.
They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. Murray going to throw. They'll set up the screen here to Mixon. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down.
When you struggle on offense, you're looking for anything possible to get you going. Sometimes you do it like basketball teams that don't normally press. You put a press on, bring people to life, make them move a little bit quicker. Maybe that'll help them as they head towards the half.
To throw is Murray. Pass throw right back to Joe Mixon. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down.
It's a gain of 9. Brings up 2nd and a yard. At the 44.
2 minutes on the clock in the 2nd quarter of this Super Bowl. From the 44-yard line, here's 2nd and a yard. Out of the shotgun, they run with Mixon. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. Able to get the 1 yard he needed, but nothing more.
I think that like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember, the last drive, they went 3 and out.
Couple of first downs to kick off the drive. Here's 1st and 10 up at the 46.
Come back. Hey, shift. Hey, Ace. Two.
Here's Murray. Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
This could be the start of a nice stand from this defense now after getting roughed backwards on this drive. Come through with another one here, and you have them staring at a 3rd and long, and that puts the defense in a position to dictate to the offense.
Now a 2nd and 10. Now a quick throw as they get it to Ayuk outside. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Heck of a play there to get to him quickly and get him down for a loss.
I think they did a really nice job getting ready for this game, scouting, watching film, and understanding defensively what the play design was.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Titans' 41-yard line.
And that's well executed there on 3rd down. And I love the confidence that they had to let their tight end try and find some space in the middle of the field, right in their quarterback's line of vision. And QBs love to make that easy throw, and they hooked up there for a first down.
And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line.
I have a feeling they'll stay committed to running the football, especially on their early downs. They just haven't had a whole lot of success just yet.
A small bit of adversity here on what's been a strong drive as they come up 2nd and 12.
Hey. Two.
And different running back, same result as they stop him behind the line. Now Tennessee going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play. So now facing a 3rd and 16 following back-to-back running plays that went in the wrong direction. He'll drop this one down to Mixon. Now the Titans will use their 3rd and final timeout. So as they talk it over, we step aside.
We can make this one pretty simple. Locked up all of his progressions downfield, forced to get it to his running back. But how about the way they ran to the football and knocked it down to force a 4th down?
Boy, a call like this, certainly tougher to make in a Super Bowl, but they'll go for it on 4th down.
Go. Green.
They're going for it. Hits Murray. Oh, everything falling apart now. Another one intercepted. Picked up by Kevin Winston. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Well, this defense, they've been terrific all year, and they come through with a pick-6 here on the game's biggest stage.
Perfect descriptor there, because we have seen this time and time again. This defense, their ability to take the ball away from teams, they definitely have a nose for the football, and it pays off again on that play.
Point after, right down the middle. And the lead down to 3 touchdowns at 21. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And he's able to get it across the 20 to the 25-yard line. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And with 10 seconds left, not really enough time to put something together. Now he's loose down the left sideline. And he will go out right near the 35-yard line. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. The kick by Fairbairn is good. And that will do it for this first half. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break.
Kaimi Fairbairn set to kick off.
These 2 teams sat through a longer than usual 30-minute wait, but we're back in action here in this Super Bowl. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. And I would imagine this is where you have to take stock of the situation, CD, and say, gosh, we're halfway to the Lombardi Trophy. Let's not slow down now.
And I like the way you went there. Let's not slow down now, because the first half certainly went their way. And I would expect them to continue with that type of a game plan. But you're right. You do think back to Super Bowl 54. 49ers had a double team.
Look at this. Middle of the field. A breakaway. Inside the 10. Touchdown, Titans. Devon Achane, 65 yards. And the Titans are starting to open things up here in the Super Bowl. Extra point splits the uprights. And they open the lead up now to 25.
Eagles 6.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. Ooh, the juke. Now a hit and a loose football. It's picked up by the Titans. And they are going to bring this one back. A fumble return touchdown for the Titans. So they get the one-score kickoff, get a fumble, take it right back to the house. 2 quick touchdowns within a matter of about 10 seconds on the game clock.
It's like a big 1-2 punch that may lead to a knockout.
And maybe a wrench thrown in the operation there. The snap wasn't great, and this kick is pulled. It's no good.
Evan McPherson set to kick off.
So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
The Eagles take over first and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Well, this has been a tough one for them, Charles. They've struggled really on both sides of the football. And one thing that's really plagued them is the turnovers. They've had issues keeping the football in their possession.
And every game that's ever been played, all coaches talk about taking care of the football and limiting turnovers. And in this one, after we saw that first turnover, we worried that things would snowball, and it certainly did, especially on the scoreboard.
A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. Here's Murray as he sets to throw it. And he's got some space here. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. They call his number again. It's his 6th catch and a first down. Well, still in the third quarter here. Now, you look at the scoreboard, that deficit probably a little too much to overcome, but completions like that may be something to build on for future weeks.
Yeah, it's all about ending things on a strong note here, isn't it? Because my mindset is it's a new ball game from here to the end. Make sure it's a good one and close it out.
Come on.
To throw, it's Murray. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
From the gun, Murray. A slant route caught by Bateman. And he'll be tackled on the other side of midfield at the 46-yard line. His second catch in the Super Bowl, and it's good enough for a first down. Murray going to fire one out wide. So they'll get nothing out of that play, and it'll be second down.
That was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. Now Murray. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. Open man down the field. That's Burden. His second catch in the Super Bowl, and it's good enough for a first down. Murray to air it out again. On the throw, let him too much that time. It's incomplete.
Just what they need, a lecture from me, but subpar offense is what helped get them into this spot. And now they're continuing the trend with incompletions. That won't get them out of it if they don't change something soon.
Third quarter of the biggest spectacle in sport, the Super Bowl. Thanks for joining us, everybody. 2nd and 10. Murray now. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. It'll be Mixon on the out route as the pass is caught. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Titans' 14. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Throwing now is Murray. Finding Mixon here again on back-to-back plays. So he stopped for no gain, and it'll be second down. They tried to swing it out left into the flat, but the defense, they were very principled there.
It felt very West Coast offense, didn't it? You know their expression, right? On a West Coast offense, when they throw the ball, it's either going to be a touchdown or a check down, meaning they like to press it downfield. If they don't have it, swing it out, which is exactly what we saw there. But how about the great pursuit and tackle to make a nice play?
And this has caught. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Brandon Ayuk, a 14-yard touchdown. And the Eagles are able to make some inroads here to that deficit. Fairbairn good with the extra point. And the lead is down to 24. I guess the last score wasn't enough for them. They want more. Here comes an onside kick. And the Titans are going to recover the football. Well, CD, you understand. I mean, they're so eager trying to get back in this game here in the fourth quarter, but they touched that one a little too early before it went 10 yards.
Brandon, in such a high-stakes scenario, everyone's feeling the pressure on this play. The special teams coordinator, which one is he going to pick in terms of kicks? Can the kicker execute it?
And into the end zone for a Tennessee touchdown. Devon Achane, his second touchdown of this Super Bowl. And the Titans are starting to pour it on the game's biggest stage. They are running away with this Super Bowl. Extra point right down the middle. And the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter.
Evan McPherson set to kick off.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. Well, a dangerous return man showing it here. And all the way out just shy of midfield before going out of bounds at the 49.
We all know the teams never want to use the word panic. But if they expect to win this game, it has to start right here, right now. That return just set them up for points, and it needs to be a touchdown, not a field goal.
Hey, that's your man. That's your man.
Murray now to throw. Oh, they've intercepted Murray for the third time. There he goes right side. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. And Charles, for this offense, those interception woes they kind of had in the first half have now followed them into the second half. And for this defense, they take advantage, turn that into a pick six.
And that defense is in a spot now where they're thinking about ways to close this game out. As confidently as they've been playing, I expect them to do exactly that.
Point after, right down the middle. And the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. Well, it's a game that they would rather probably forget about, at least to this point, Charles. And one reason is turnovers. The turnover on the last drive, they had the issue in the first half as well, and that's really, unfortunately for them, helped to put this game out of reach.
And you know they won't admit it to themselves, but we know that winning the game is pretty much out of the picture now. So their bottom line is, how do they play a clean game the rest of this one, right? Take care of the football, no more turnovers, and see how that works.
Come on. One more. 19 Tiger. Ready?
And room to run as he's out past the 35-yard line. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. They'll come to the line needing only 2 yards to gain the first here.
2-2. Hot.
And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. He has enough for the first down, and the keeper a gain of 6.
Partner, I know we're in the era of the mobile quarterback, but there's still an element of surprise when that position keeps the football, and what a nice gain on that play.
Now this time Murray to throw it. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45.
Boy, that was certainly well-read defensively, and the key to any screenplay is space to work, and there was none to be found there, and they tackle him for just a short gain.
Here's Murray. This goes out wide from Mixon. It'll be a gain of 5, and they'll be faced with a 3rd and inches.
It appears they found something that's working, and they keep going back to it. I guess you can actually say he has the hot hands now, doesn't he?
Yeah, well, it's one thing to hit your guy out of the backfield once, hit him a couple times. Yeah, you're right. Maybe they're onto something.
And I think a lot of that is simply, if you get it to him in space, more times than not, he's going to get more yardage than you expect out of each play.
Up next, the biggest quarter of the entire season. At the end of that, we get to crown a champion. We are through 3 here in Super Bowl 60. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. If they're going to have a shot in this Super Bowl, they're going to need this one on 4th down.
2-2.
They get this out quickly to the left side. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. But no reason not to try it there. They do indeed convert on 4th. So this offense able to convert on 4th, and now a fresh set of downs here, 1st and 10. And his throw here is incomplete.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. That's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
Now here's a throw out wide. Oh, this might be a double pass. The throw's going to be caught. He's got room to roam. And this works to perfection. The double pass leads to a touchdown. Fairbairn now to add the extra point. And they make the score a little bit more respectable here in our final quarter of play. So still lots of work left to do, but here comes the onside kick. And the Titans are going to recover the football. Now they're down big here in the fourth. They had to try the onside kick. Can't fault them for the effort at least.
No, you can't at all. And if nothing else, now you've put something that you're trying to practice, right, that you've worked on into a game situation, and now you can go back and dissect it. So if you need it again sometime, maybe you'll find a better way to do it. But, yeah, this game's pretty much done for them.
LHN on 1st and 10. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Jalen Phillips, the edge man, on the tackle. This defense starting to buckle down when they need to, and right now they're winning this fourth quarter, losing the game, but they're winning in the fourth quarter.
And what a fine line it is about what they're trying to get done, because they're down, so they obviously need the football, need a score, but they can't be so aggressive as to give up their edge, their gaps, and have the offense hit them with a big play.
The Titans get 14 yards there and move the chains as well. So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
1st and 10 at the 30-yard line.
Let's go.
Running right, here's Achane. 138 yards on the ground for him now as he has gotten better, really, as the night's gone on.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
It'll be a loss of a yard, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 4 coming up. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. 3rd and 4.
Liking, 18. 60 Bison, 60 Bison.
To throw, here's Willis. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. So still throwing here in the fourth quarter with a pretty sizable lead, and now that lead even more sizable. And if nothing else here, CD, a chance to pile on some stats before this one wraps up, and he did just that.
Brandon, convention tells us it's time for them to get off the gas a little bit, right? But you and I both know the receivers don't want them to, because, as you noted, this is their chance to pile on the stats. If they got their way, they try to get every single spot in the depth chart points before this game is over.
And taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Well, we said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD. But unfortunately, the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that early lead was almost insurmountable the way their opponent was playing. And, partner, they do have some good news, though. This one is getting close to being over, and they can try and hit the reset button starting tomorrow.
So the completion good for 7 there. And that'll bring up second down.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 28-yard line.
Green. 2-2.
Pressure comes. Now Murray. He's got this complete to Burden. Now Murray sees something. He's going to change it up.
First down, Philadelphia.
Back to throw now on first down. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Well, these guys are not going to go out with their tails between their legs. They're going to keep taking their shots until the clock's at triple zeros. But that one, like a lot of others, winds up incomplete.
From the gun to give to Mixon. And his rough afternoon continues. He's going nowhere again. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11. Murray going to throw. He'll try and do this himself. He's going to let it fly. And that's caught inside the 35. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts, as it'll come with 36 seconds to go in half number 2.
At this stage, there's nothing left to do but to keep firing. And if you're a play caller, you may go off your sheet and use some things maybe you hadn't planned to in this game. Maybe that was one of them there that worked.
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And that's going to be incomplete.
Looks like they're going to keep throwing to the bitter end. This one's long since over, but give them credit. They're going to go down fighting. That one, incomplete.
Here's 2nd and 10. Looking to throw. Murray. Then he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Oh, had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going. At this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense are just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them because, just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. But they've blanketed the field the entire game using a variety of coverages.
Big ace. Buzz. 2-2.
Now Murray's got to have this one. Pass taken in by his big tight end. Now the Eagles will use the second of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with an even 20 seconds left to go. So the drive stays alive after the 4th down conversion. 1st and 10 inside the 30.
Omaha. Shit.
Here's Murray. Pass caught by Burden. And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. Another nice gain, 16 yards there, and a 1st down again.
Omaha.
To throw is Murray. And that is caught. Well, they're going to see this one to the end. They get a score, but pretty much an exercise in futility right now. Still down big. Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. As they make the score just a slight bit more respectable here in the final quarter of play. So despite the huge deficit, they're going to keep fighting. Here comes the onside kick. And the Titans are going to recover the football. And that's why you have your hands team out there on the field. Those are the best guys ready to make that play.
And let's face it, it was executed well. It wasn't a bad kick. It wasn't anything like that. Just that the normal outcome actually came to play. Analytics will tell you it's a very low possibility of getting the ball for the team kicking it in an onside kick situation.
You're all about the numbers, huh?
All about the numbers, baby. It's a new game now.
They don't lie. And they're singing in the Music City. The Tennessee Titans are your Super Bowl champions. For the victors getting to hoist that Lombardi trophy, you know, we've talked to guys that have done it, and they say there's no better feeling in sports.
I don't know how there can be. the journey to get to this game is incredible. And then to finally break through and win it when all eyes are on this game alone because there's nothing else going on, that's just got to be absolutely amazing. The task, incredible. But the accomplishment, forever.
NFL Commissioner Roger Goodell going to present the Lombardi Trophy to the Tennessee Titans. They are your Super Bowl 60 champions. So that'll conclude another captivating season of the NFL on EA Sports. So for Charles Davis and all the hardworking men and women on our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin saying good night from Santa Clara.
They've been dealt one of their toughest matchups early in the season, but there is hope. One of their coaches has found what they think.
Round 80! What's that? 319! We'll go! We'll go! We'll go! 180! What's that? 319! What's that? Round 80! What's that?